Hey guys, Chad with Rustless Rides. You might see my old logo on here. I've got one of my old shirts on tonight. We're actually in the process of rebranding to Rustless Rides, so I did a video here a week or so ago about that. But tonight I'm getting into a little bit further on proper selection of materials and paints for different applications. You know, powder coat is good for certain things. Encapsulating paints are good for show cars and different applications. But all of paints and coatings have to be applied correctly. The problem we run into with the aftermarket parts is typically they're not prepped correctly to be able to spray them. And this is an underlying issue. This right here, truck bed I have here in front of us, is a prime example of that. You can see where I've already peeled off one section of the bed for the paint. There's literally nothing here, and this looks to be powder coat. The reason why I know it's powder coat is because this is still really soft. It isn't really hard, so that's typically a sign of powder coating. Paint will get flaky because of the hardener, unless it's like a Rust-Oleum type product. Now, as you can see, this right here is just a pick. Okay, there is nothing here but swelling blisters. This right here is what I'm talking about. I'm going to peel a section off and show you what's underneath. Okay, boom. Look at the pitting, look at the scarring, and look at the damage underneath the paint. This is the problem with encapsulating type paints, guys. Again, this is part of an ongoing series. This is a first-hand view of one that just came in. So again, you can really see, look at the rust that's actually attached to the back side of that. I don't know if the camera can see that, but you know, this really ties into knowing what you're using and making sure that what you're spraying is prepped and ready for the paint. Because there is a process for all painting and all types of materials. There's different conversations for different applications. So it's hard to make one video that covers everything. So I just want to kind of go ongoing series here to show you guys what we're seeing firsthand and what happens when things are not applied correctly. We run into this a lot with the aftermarket parts. I mean, some things are powder coated, some things are painted, but very few of them. Most manufacturers really just don't want to spend the time to sandblast, use self-etching epoxy primer and everything else that's included to paint one of these things properly. Then two, you have chips, you have road debris, and anywhere there's a chip, okay, now you have bare metal and that starts rusting. And then over time, that's where you start getting into the rust rings and stuff that I've done a video on here recently. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to be getting into this a little bit more. I'm going to do a detailed video and deep dive into this on different types of products. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.